Hey everybody, it's your girl Queen Seer, and this is the collective reading for the month of September. So I do this every month, and I'm going to just give you the energies, what to expect, what to avoid from the month of September. So I do receive downloads for the month that is coming, and I am sharing them with you so that you will know what to do. If you do want an individual forecast for the month of September, please DM me, text me. If you have my business number, my personal line, if you have my Facebook page, go ahead and DM me. If not, if you're watching this on YouTube, I will leave my email address for you to email me and let me know if you want a personal forecast. It will be $25 for a 30-minute session and $50 for an hour session. And it includes oracle cards, advice, some spirit guides or ancestors might jump in. You never know when it comes with me, because I give you a lot more than what you would ever expect. All right. So let's jump right in. If you have been watching my collective readings, you will know that I do receive downloads for the month that is approaching. Okay, please understand that this is a general reading. If it doesn't apply to you, if this doesn't resonate with you, then that's perfectly fine. Eat the meat and spit out the bones, okay? So first of all, the first couple of weeks or week and a half of September might be a little rough for everybody. I believe we have 8 or 9 planets that are going to be in retrograde, and it might be a lot of confusion, a lot of communication errors might be going on. Technology might be acting really wacky. You might be feeling some old things that you thought you healed from, or you thought you let go and moved on from. That might be popping up. There might be some triggers that may happen, but most of all, it's going to be a lot of inward self-discovery and self-review going on. A lot of lessons will be coming to the forefront, where you will be seeing these lessons that you are learning, and you will be seeing how much you have grown from certain situations. So sometimes, and for some of us, not all of us, the month of September, at least the first couple of weeks, is going to be somewhat like a test. It's going to be like a test if you've learned your lesson, or if you have excelled past certain triggers. So please be careful. Drink lots and lots of water. Watch what you say. Watch who you be around, because it might be a little rough for a lot of us during this 8 or 9 planet retrograde that's going on, which includes Mercury. I believe Mercury retrograde alone is something serious, but having the other ones attached to it, okay, let's go. All right. So the overall energy for the month of September, it's going to be some conflicts, and it's going to be some, collaborations with other people. Okay, if you do see me looking down, it's because I wrote a lot of these downloads down, and I'm looking down at my notes to make sure that I am giving all the information that is needed, that I have received from spirit and everything else, right? So overall, there's going to be some conflict and some struggle, and it's going to be in communication. And it might be some confusion around working with others, or moving away from certain situations that are dead, right? Because some of us don't want to move from the situation. Some of us are trying our best to make the situation come back alive again, or trying to see if there's something that you can do to make the situation better. But in actuality, you've done everything that you have really can do. So in the month of September, try not to throw flames on an already, fire that's going on with a certain situation. So you do also need to move away some financial challenges. You do need to just let it go. I do feel a lot of Aquarius energy going on, so please focus on the facts. Don't get too much into your emotions. Don't get too attached to anybody. Don't get too attached to any particular thing or any certain situation during the month of September. Some of you might be being manipulated on some money, okay? You might be manipulated on some money, or you might be manipulated on leaving a situation, and while you're trying to leave this situation, here come the other person gaslighting you, here comes the other person trying to manipulate you and make it seem as though your decision that you are making is wrong and that it would be best for you to stay when you know deep down inside of you, you need to leave. So in the month of September, really detach and really look within. What do you want to do? What makes you happy? If the situation is not making you happy, if you're unhappy in a particular place, then you need to figure out a way to leave that place so that you can find your happiness. Cut that situation off, cut some people off, and some of you know what I'm talking about too. Some of you know what situation, some of you know which people I'm mentioning right now with this download, right? You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. It's in you, you know it, you've been ruminating over it, you see it, but you might feel as though that you're stuck, okay? And it's okay, it's all right, don't panic, just move your feet. Move your feet, you can do it. You can do it. Don't allow this person to continue to gaslight you or continue to manipulate you. All right. Also, you'll be working with others, but it may be slower than what you thought in meeting your particular goals. So I do see a lot of collaboration in the month of September. If you're a business owner, if you're collaborating to put certain things together, events together, if you're collaborating to put some books together or work with other people to elevate yourself, it could also be collaborating at a job. You might be placed on a team with some new people or placed on a team for a project that you guys need to be working on to either save the company or save somebody else's company. Save the day, right? Or put out fires that seem to have ignited at the job, right? But give yourself some patience and give yourself some mercy because the goal that you guys are trying to reach as a collective, collaborating together, it might not happen as quick as you guys think. It might be a lot slower and you might see a slow progress or slow in the opportunity or in the gain that you're working towards. Okay, so be merciful to yourself. Do not be stubborn. Don't be stubborn in this situation. Don't be stubborn or impatient in this situation. It's going to happen, right? It's going to come through, even though you might not see it just yet. You might not feel it. You might be like, oh, we're lost, but don't get impatient and do not be stubborn in this situation. Do not give up too early, right? Don't do that. A lot of times we do that. We might see something and we're like, yo, it's a goner. We're not gonna get anywhere with this. I'm done. I'm over. I'm not gonna be able to recover. And something happens and it gives you that opportunity to do so, to recover, to make up for whatever has been lost. So whatever this is that I'm seeing in the month of September with you working with some other people on a team, or you collaborating with another leader, collaborating with another business owner, collaborating with another writer, whatever that may be, however it resonates to you, I do see some things coming to pass for it, but do not give up early. Do not be stubborn. Don't be impatient, okay? All right, so it's going to work out. Okay, the next thing that I had was an overall advice. This is for the collective. I was feeling a lot of fire energy, so Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. I also was feeling a lot of water energy here, so Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Okay, so fire and water energies I was feeling, but if this does resonate with you and you're an air sign or you're an earth sign, please by all means take the advice, okay? What I heard was to let you know that you need to allow yourself to let go of certain situations, certain patterns, and certain behaviors that no longer serve your greater good, your elevation, or your current state of mind. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that again. Allow yourself to let go of certain patterns, certain behaviors, certain situations that no longer serve your current state of mind. Okay, allow yourself to focus on your decisions, focus on your desires. Focus on your goals during this time, during this month of September. Stop letting these distractions get you off track. Because that's what they're there for. They're there to get you off track, right? But you gotta push them away and keep going, keep chasing your dreams, keep making sure that the desires that you have been looking for are met. The goals that you have set down for yourself are done. Okay, allow yourself to focus on those things because those distractions are going to be there when it's done, right? Those distractions are there to like get you off track, and then once you are off track, it's hard for you to get back on the path that you were before. And also, if you really think about it, some of those distractions with people, kids, jobs, husbands, wives, family, a lot of the times, if you were not there and if you didn't give it the energy, they will figure it out. Things will happen the way that it's supposed to happen. Okay? Things will be okay. Because if they didn't have you there to help with the situation, I'm pretty sure they would find somebody else to help with the situation. Not downing anybody or not making it seem like, you don't need to be there, of course, but but a lot of times the distractions that come for you, they really are not really distractions. Like they're just there to knock you off of your desires. Cause say for example, I'm getting an example here so that it could make more sense because I feel like I'm rambling now. Um, Say for example, you had a goal to write a workbook or write a book, period. Right? As soon as you make that up in your mind, right, that is a new pattern. That is a new goal that you have placed in your mind, right? But you have not made a way for that new goal and that new pattern to be deep into the subconscious where it's automatic for you to just make a schedule for you to work on this book, right? But you put it in your mind that you want to work on this book, right? Now, here come your children with an issue. Here come your spouse, your husband or your wife acting up, changing on you. Here come your job, upping your hours so that when you don't have any type of spare time to put towards this book. That's what I mean about distractions. Start being more aware of what's going on around you that is putting a wall in between you reaching the goal that you need to reach. Okay, so please put your goals together, get your desires together, the things that you want to accomplish, and please focus on the facts surrounding the situation. All right, focus on the facts. When the husband start acting up or the wife start acting up, focus on the fact that this is definitely something to distract me from writing this book. Because if I write this book, the person that definitely needs to read it, the person that's going to heal from it, the person that's going to really use it to their advantage is going to get it, and their life is going to be better. All right. So now you have this opposition working against you. Focus on the facts. Don't let the emotions get too involved when these distractions get in the way. All right. Get out of your mind. Get out of your mind. Get out of the overthinking. Get out of the ruminating thoughts. Right? Clear your mind. Write some things down. Make a schedule. If you're going to write at least 2 pages a day, make you a schedule and commit to it. Commit to it. Okay? Be devoted to what you want to do, but get out of your mind. Stop creating delusions, because if you continue to overthink in the month of September, you're going to create more delusions. You're going to create more imaginations to stop you. Like, for example, you got this book that you want to write, but now you're thinking about, ain't nobody gonna read this. And then once you got that thought in your mind that nobody is going to read it, then you start really imagining people looking at your book and being like, oh, I don't need this. And it's going to be a reality for you. You're going to be sitting there like, oh, don't nobody need to hear about this. When trust and believe, there's a younger generation that needs to know. There's a generation now that needs to know. All right? All right. So really take your time to self-reflect. You will not be able to change certain situations or change how other people will perceive you or how other people will react to you, but you can change your behavior. You could change your actions. You could change your reactions to what's going on. Okay, so I believe that was for a lot of people. I got a lot of fire in there. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I also got a lot of water energy from there. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. If that resonated with you and you are a sun, moon, or rising of those signs, or they're in your top 3, that was definitely for you. Allow yourself to change your behavior. Allow yourself to change the pattern of what you think and how you think of certain things, allowing distractions. Keep to the facts. All right? Okay. So, some of you have come a long way in your healing. Okay? In the month of September, you're going to encounter a lot of things that will trigger you. Pay attention. All right? Pay attention so that you do not regress, I'm sorry, so that you do not regress from where you have gotten to. Start to celebrate your growth to avoid a regression. Okay? So you might, be around some people, so be very, very careful of the people from your past coming back up towards you, ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, family members you haven't seen in a long, long, long time that still remember you about your old ways, treating you like you are the same person from years ago, from months ago, shoot, even weeks ago, because you know how healing can go. Like something could snap just like that to you, and you're a whole different person than you were a week ago. I like to tell people I'm a whole different person than I was a minute ago. Okay, that's how healing goes. That's how elevation goes. That's how changing your frequency goes sometimes, all right? So there's going to be some people that you meet up and that reconnect with you in the month of September. Ex-boyfriends, family members, ex-co-workers, ex-homeboys and homegirls, people from high school, college, old churches that you used to go to that's going to reconnect with you, and they are going to treat you like you are the same person from way back when. Okay, and that might trigger you. That might make you a little upset, and that's okay. The best way to avoid that is to celebrate who you are now. So when you do encounter these people, you know, it won't even matter what they thought they remembered from you. You know who you are now. You know how much you have changed. Be proud of yourself. Show yourself some grace. Celebrate you and how far you have come, right? Do not allow them to treat you like the old you or even the younger you from when you guys were kids, if it's family, or when you guys were in high school, when you were a kid, like it says in the word, like it says in the Bible. When I was a child, I think like a child. Now that I'm an adult, I think like a man, right? And that scripture goes a long way because it doesn't have anything to do with age, but it does have a lot to do with maturity. Allow them to see that, you know what, you've matured, laugh it off. Be like, you know what, I don't even do stuff like that no more. Stuff like that don't even bother me no more. And lo and behold, when you say things like that, they might try to test you. Don't even allow that to happen. Don't even allow it. You are in control. Stay in control of you. Stay in control of your reactions. Stay in control of who you allow in your energy. If you see, keep your wits about you. If you see that it's going in that direction where that person is trying to pull you into anger, pull you into trying to test you, trying to play in your face, cut it off quick with decency and with respect, of course, because you're not the same person. You're not going to allow that to take you back to your old ways when you start popping off. Blah, 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 blah. Don't even play with me, boy. Just let it go. If you gotta hang up, hang up. If they call back, be like, girl, I don't know what happened. The phone must have disconnected and continue with a new conversation. As soon as you see if it's a face-to-face agreement, be like, you know what, I got something else to do. You know what, it's nice seeing you. It's nice reconnecting with you. I gotta go, okay? Or just change the subject. Change the subject. Be like, you know what, that's not something that I really want to talk about right now. I just want to enjoy your company. Do not allow them to go back into who that person that you've already let go of, that person that you have already accepted that you have done some things that probably wasn't the best. You've accepted it, you've forgiven yourself. Don't allow somebody to drag you back into that mud, okay? So be very careful in the month of September with those who are around you, okay? Also, let's see, I was getting a lot of Gemini, a lot of fire energy was coming up in this whole, in all of the downloads that I was receiving, a lot of fire and a lot of water energy. I got some air too. I got some Gemini, some Libra, and some Aquarius energy as well. So you're going to be awakening to somebody or some people who is cunning around you, giving heavy Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy. So that could be a placement in their chart. It might be their sun, it might be their rising, whatever, but it is a placement in their chart with Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Okay, so this person is negative. This person is very sneaky and a gaslighter. All right. This person is a taker and does not give back. So they're not giving you the same energy that you're giving them. You might be giving them 100% love, genuine. You might be, you know, making sure that they're straight, but they're not looking out for you the same way. They're not loving you the same way. They're not giving you that same energy. Now, if they are making an effort, if they're showing you that they're giving you the same energy, maybe you might need to do some self-reflection. But this particular person is sneaky and is definitely a gaslighter. Okay, and they're definitely a taker and not very giving. It's an energy vampire. Like they're there to get your ideas, They're there to get your support. They're there to, you know, make sure that their energy is, that they re-up on their energy off of you. Right? Re up off of you, okay? All right. It's giving that it's going to lead to a heartbreak in the month of September. So this might be somebody that you just met, somebody that you're trying to feel out to make sure that they're okay, trying to see if this could go any further. So that's what it's giving me. Like this is something like an inception to a relationship, like a beginning to a relationship. Like you guys are still in that stage of talking. You're still in that stage of like really getting to know each other. So spirit is coming in and it's like, hey, whoever this fire sign or whoever has a fire zodiac in their chart is sneaky. They are sneaky and they are gas lighter. So this person comes off as very charming. Okay. This person comes off as very charming, like a knight in shining armor. And if it's a female, they come off as very submissive. They come off as very, you know, poised. They come off as very sophisticated. But that's an act. That's definitely not the truth. It's definitely an act to pull you in. This is why I'm thinking this is somebody that you just met. This is somebody that you don't know all the way yet, and you're still trying to consider, should you be friends with them? Should you go ahead and have like a romantic relationship with them? Is this somebody you might, and it might even be about business. It might be somebody that you might want to be doing business with. Hey, pay attention. Keep your wits about you. Be alert. All right. If you're unsure if this is somebody that you might be in cahoots with, ask your spirit team. Pray about it. Ask your angels. Let your spirit be in direction of what's going on. Okay. This person is a heartbreaker. A heartbreaker. Okay. Be very, very careful in the month of September on who you meet and who you allow yourself to be around or who you allow to be in your energy. All right. All right, so it's definitely time for some of you to go within and to take bold action in really enlightening yourself on knowledge of a higher consciousness. Okay, definitely time for you guys to go and understand where you are going with your higher consciousness. I got a lot of water with this, so this might be for Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. My Cancer signs are those who are really attracted to water, those who love to meditate by water, those who like to be at peace and like to sit at the lakes and really think a lot. This is definitely for you. And if you've been thinking about taking your journey in spirituality, your journey in wisdom a little further, then this is definitely your confirmation to go and do that. So I'm also getting, it's not a time for you to be partying, all right? It's not a time for you to let your guards down, okay? It's time for you to really start thinking deeper and doing more when it comes to your knowledge of higher consciousness, okay? Let your limiting beliefs diminish away. They're just holding you back, and you know they're holding you back. You know they're holding you back, but you're not ready to let go of these belief systems. You're not ready to let go of certain things that you've learned or certain things that or certain energies that you've been operating in, right? It's time for you to let it go. You think you have reached the pinnacle of what you need to know, but you are actually holding on to things, customs. I actually wrote out customs. You're actually holding on to belief systems and customs that don't serve you or your growth. So definitely, whatever you're holding on to with your limiting beliefs, you need to let them go. Whatever you're holding on to as far as gender, you need to let it go. What I'm hearing is women can't be teachers, or teachers of spirituality, or teachers of certain, or of the Bible, or of anything that is higher consciousness. That's what I'm hearing. That's a limiting belief for some of y'all. That might resonate with some of you guys, right? Or you're too old for this. I'm hearing that as well. Or you're too young for this. I'm also hearing that as well too. However it resonates to you, okay? Or you got so much going on that you can't include this, bruh. 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day goes a long way. Goes a long, long, long way. All right, so it's time to let those limiting beliefs go, cut them off, get those thought processes and those systems out of your way that's stopping you, and move forward. Okay, move forward into your knowledge of higher consciousness, of connecting with your spirit team, of learning or mastering a skill. Okay, if it has nothing to do with like spirituality, emotional awareness, or anything, mastering a skill. Okay. All right. So one of the last few downloads that I've written down is that there's going to be some serious changes to your finances. Okay. So in September, some of you might have changes to your finances. It might be for the good. You might be gaining inheritance, settlements might be released to you. You might be getting a promotion, which is going to upgrade your finance. You might be getting a job in September as well. I do see opportunities and doors opening up for some people. Getting heavy air sign, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius on that right there, okay? Major changes will be happening. It's going to be sudden. And I got Scorpio for that right there. All right. So watch your spending, even if you gained $1 million. Even if you gained $1 million, watch how you spend that. Don't just go out splurging, right? Invest. Invest and put a nice cushion away for you to sit on, because you never know what this world is going to go through. You never know how the economy is going to continue to change. You never know what might happen, and you need that nice little cushion that you put away to kind of back you or save you from a lot of things. Okay, so a lot of stagnant energy is going to pop up. I do get Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus and Gemini with that stagnant energy on your finances. So please, during the month of September, please be very, very careful of how you are spending, because that stagnant energy is giving me that you're going to be spending but not replacing it as quick as you think you will. You know how like sometimes you rob Peter to pay Paul? Yeah, you might not want to do that in September. You might want to be straightforward with Peter and give Peter what you owe Peter, okay? Because like I said, I'm getting with that stagnant energy and on your finances, I'm getting Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or somewhere in your birth chart, might be in the second house when it comes to business and money. So if your second house have that as well, be on the lookout, look at your birth chart and see, okay? So Sun, Moon, Rising, I want to say Mercury and the second house placements, all right? Might be some stagnant energy around your money coming this September. Watch your spending. Watch your spending. But like I said, with the air signs, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, I did see air sign in Scorpio where it's going to be some changes to your money on a good note, but still watch your spending. Okay, put yourself on a budget, all right? If you don't need it, do not buy it. Don't buy it, because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if there's like an emergency that's gonna happen at somewhere around the month, or something is gonna pop up unexpectedly, and you're going to need to grab that cash that you put aside. So don't splurge, all right? So with the stagnant energy, going back to that for the Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and the Gemini placements that I saw, that might be having some stagnant energy. The funds are there, but it's not going to be given to you. So that's for a few of you guys. That's not for everybody. Like the settlement is there, what is owed to you is there, the paycheck is there, but it's not being given to you, which is kind of weird. So take it as it resonates, okay? Take it as it resonates. There will be a situation with the Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries playing with you, making it seem like your investments are dumb, or have you double thinking and not knowing what to do. Look out for that too. Look out for there go the fire signs again. I'm trying to tell you, those fire signs have been all over my reading, okay? Been all over my downloads that I've been getting. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, they might be playing in your face. Don't let them play in your face. All right? Don't even let them play in your face like that. Okay? Don't even let them, don't let them play with your money like that. Making it seem like what you're investing in, anything that you invest in, it can be, especially if you're investing in yourself, is positive. Especially if you're investing in yourself to elevate. Of course they wouldn't want you to elevate, because then who they gonna mess with? Who they gonna play games with? Who face they gonna play in? If you elevate and you notice things and you finally aware of their games, of course they don't want you to elevate and be higher than them. That's how they're looking at it. Okay? So they are working against you more. So move in silence about your finances, about your money. All right. Move in silence about your investments, your inheritance, any settlements that may be coming towards you. Move in silence. Be very careful who knows your business, about the new job and how much this new job is paying you, about this new side hustle that you got and how much is supplementing your income. Be very, very careful who you talk to about. Move in silence. Even if you are losing money, move in silence. You better still dress up and act like you got it. Okay? And that's real. Make sure you act like you still got it. You don't want nobody coming and playing in your face and making you double think and making you overthink what you got going on, because people will do that. They will. All right. So the month of September is going to be something serious. But overall, the theme of it is watch what you say, watch what you're doing, watch who you be around. Because a lot of things are going to be revealed in the month of September, right? Going to be revealed. Also, allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to elevate. Allow yourself to really be focused on your elevation in consciousness, your elevation in knowledge, mastering the skill. So that's the overall advice, the overall themes for the month of September. Pay attention. Stay focused. Be real with you. Be true to you. All right? All right, so if you just want an individual reading, if you want to see your personal forecast, if some of these things was hitting on this collective download, this download for the collective, let me know. Please inbox me, text me, or email me if you're watching on YouTube, so that I can get you scheduled and squared away for your personal reading. And for your personal forecast in the month of September. All right, remember it's $25 for a 30-minute session, and it's $50 for an hour. And trust and believe, if you know me, you're gonna get more than what you expect. Trust and believe. All right, and then you guys, that is all I have for you. Please look on my page, my YouTube. I got some more. I uploaded a few more meditations, guided meditations and hypnotic journeys up there. Check them out. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, comment, leave your feedback on the meditations. Let me know how it's working for you so that I can produce more, okay? I love you all to the moon and back. See you next month.